after all this time, how can we be sure Rasputin has the...
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion, and I'm bringing you another Destiny video. In this one, I'm talking about an event I really want to see come to Destiny. I don't know whether or not it will. It'd be really fucking cool, but let me explain. I've mentioned in previous videos, and if you've been around since the beginning of channels, or since the beginning of my channel, you've noticed I used to do Borderlands the pre-sequel videos. On one of my older channels, I did Borderlands 2 videos as well as Call of Duty videos. So I'm a huge fan of the Borderlands community and absolutely love the game. And if Borderlands 3 comes out, I will probably go ahead and do videos on that as well. However, the Destiny announced that they were solely going to be doing event-based things in Destiny for the next foreseeable year until Destiny 2 comes out. They're not doing any more story DLC for Destiny, at least this year. Now, with that being said, it takes me back to a thing that Borderlands did that I could see being implemented very well in Destiny. It's something that would be moderately easy considering there are a lot of bosses. And there are a lot of different places that are moderately farmable, and you could basically just grind out and have a whole community-based event. Now, the event I'm talking about that happened in Borderlands is the Great Loot Hunt. If you're familiar with the Borderlands community, specifically Borderlands 2, you might remember the Great Loot Hunt came out and basically had you run all over Borderlands and kill specific bosses that had specific loot drops tied to them. So, while this might sound kind of like challenge mode, you have to kill specific bosses, it isn't like challenge mode in that basically what they did was they mixed up the loot tables. So, for example, Terramorphous would drop the hide of Terramorphous, or he dropped he dropped a whole bunch of drops. The hide, the Terramorphous, the fangs of Terramorphous, I think was called. And there were a few other ones. However, they were legendary weapons and shields and shit in Borderlands that were specific to that boss. And basically for the Great Loot Hunt, what they would do is they would switch his loot table so you could get a different drop from him that you may have not already gotten, a specific rare or legendary drop. And then basically the gun that would drop from this event had different stats than the original gun. They even added in guns that you could only get in DLC. So they added in guns that you couldn't have typically, and they made them specific drops to enemies they wouldn't typically drop from. So it gave you a reason to go back and play old content, go back and fight specific bosses and run through missions just to get the bosses, grind out killing them over and over again until you got the actual drop. And then once you got the drop, they basically gave you a community goal of kill like 5 million enemies with that gun. So basically what you would do is if the community hit that goal and you contributed by not only getting the gun, but they would have goals set for specific people. So if you got the gun, you had to kill say like 20 Vandals, which was a basic enemy, with the gun that you received, and that was your contribution. Now for every time you actually got the gun and killed all the things you were supposed to, you got entered into a contest. Now, the contest was, I believe you could win $50,000 just for playing Borderlands and just grinding out different boss missions and then as a community killing Vandals. This entered you in, and it was a full month of an event like this in which every day was a different boss, every day was a different goal that could be harder, easier, or every day there was something different, there was something to do each and every day for a month. And it basically brought the community together. It gave them a chance to get loot they typically probably wouldn't get. It was guaranteed loot, so people actually liked doing the grindiness of Borderlands and grinding out bosses to get the drop they want, because it was guaranteed you were going to get a specific drop at some point since the drop rates were buffed. And then it gave you something to do once you finished grinding and got the thing you were looking for. Gave you a fucking carrot on a stick to go ahead and chase after and lust after and get all fucking food-gasmy on. But it was a wonderful event because at that time there wasn't a DLC planned for at least another month or two in Borderlands. So basically this went ahead and occupied a month of time in which people could just get back on and play for a little bit. However, it also brought them back into playing the game for that little bit of amount of time, which usually leads people to go, hey, I'm already here, I'm having fun, I'm enjoying this, let me keep playing. It's a good way to bring people back to a game by offering them specific loot that's basically guaranteed. Now, with this event in Destiny, you could tie it to story mission bosses, you could tie it to raid bosses, you could tie it to anything, and people would have a day to go basically get a guaranteed drop from whatever boss it was, and then you could have it as a community kill like taken enemies, or kill the fucking, you want to tip a hat, make them do the loot cave, get 5 million kills from the loot cave, the OG original loot cave. Shit like that would be absolutely hilarious to see, and would probably bring people back if I could say, okay, you can get a Fatebringer without the burn, but it's going to be an OG Fatebringer, the exact skin of the Fatebringer, 310 or 320 light, whatever they want to bring it in, current light level of a Fatebringer, and be like, yep, that's a thing. You can have it for free, just because, fun gun to play with. Come on, come back. It would absolutely be fun. I think it's a great idea. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me that something like the Great Loot Hunt from Borderlands would work more or less in Destiny? There's ways they could implement it and make it worthwhile to Destiny players, even late game players, by collecting unique items. Do you think I'm an absolute idiot with tinfoil on his head who's going batshit crazy and is thinking aliens are talking to him and sending him fucking ideas from space? But let me know. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, because showing all that kind of support motivates me to make more videos. So, time for the outro, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, a favorite, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.